After studying the big picture of God, history, and humanity for many years, I am very leery of quoting even well-accepted pagan claims such as Mecca is the holy city, or sages are holy men, and build my claims on any such statement. From my studies, I have come to know that God is in heaven, we are on the earth, and the devil operates from the oceans, from his control center, the abyss. This is the guarded secret of paganism, folks. The water nymphs from the abyss are extolled as mothers and goddesses and celestial beauties in paganism. And another group of entities touted as sages are also from the very same control center, namely the abyss. By the way, this term sage also is cleverly used in paganism to camouflage certain humans in such a way you and I won't be able to relate to the truth. For example, Sage Narada was a human, and he is the father of the Semitic race. Sage Kashyapa, who looks so Indian in the sculpture, is the biblical Cush, the son of Ham, who established the cities of Meroe and Axum in Ethiopia. Later, he moved to Sumer and built a city named Kish there. He is the forefather of all the purple African gods of Hinduism. Making him a sage successfully covers up Hinduism's African origin. However, that is not my topic today. Today, I'm going to talk about Ved Vyas, the acclaimed author of Mahabharata. Even though people try to give him a human face, I have reasons to believe that he is a fallen entity. These entities, having been in heaven before their fall, have a very high IQ as compared to humans, and can dazzle humans like Ka the snake mesmerized Mowgli. This is why Mahabharata sounds so inspired and so noble that it sounds almost divine at places. Now, based on pagan claims, I used to think that Ved Vyas was a dark-skinned Kshatriya who wrote Mahabharata. That is, until I noticed this knee band in more than one of his depictions. Today, people use knee bands to exercise their hips and glutes. What I'm talking about is nothing of that sort. In order to explain that, I need to say a few more words about these so-called sages. First of all, these creatures of the abyss started appearing to us humans right after the confusion of tongues, which happened around 2700 BC. They taught languages because, having been in heaven before their fall, they had language skills. However, many of them sported tails and looked like the Hindu god Hanuman. On top, they wanted to impress humans, sitting cross-legged on the floor like people did in those days. While some of them managed to lock their feet and sit in yogic postures, some others used a band against their knees. This would explain the band we find around the famous sage Agastya's robe as well. As you can see, he also sports a tail in the sculpture, which is from the 12th century AD. Coming back to our story, Ved Vyas, instead of writing down his own composition, seems to have dictated Mahabharata for someone to write it down. This could very well be. However, it cannot be Ganesh, the elephant god, because Mahabharata is an old epic, and Ganesh is never to be found in human history before 8th century BC. Well, that's my take on Ved Vyas books. Thanks for watching.